Okay.
Okay. Kamu itu struggling kan, soalnya kan you have to change everything. Cara
Yeah.
berpikir, harus berpikir kalau aku ngomong ini nanti di Medan terima nggak ya gitu. Walaupun as much as we don't want to care, pasti banyak orang yang bilang ya udah gak usah, ini nggak dewasa, ya udah gak usah dipikirin loh.
Gak
Ngapain
bisa sih.
dipikirin itu? Tapi you know words is easier than action, betul nggak sih?
Words is where it's always
Ya,
easier.
jadi kalau you have to, you know, every day, sometimes you need to respect. You know, kadang aku strugglingnya karena aku kirain, sometimes when I say this, that is not in Indonesia, it's not offensive. Tapi kalau aku ngomong hal yang sama di Medan, kamu bakal dicibir. You know, or
Like when you talking
something.
English or you mean?
No, I mean kayak the way of thinking.
Okay.
Kayak contoh yang paling nyata itu how people perceive men with makeup.
Yeah. As a man like doing beauty industry ini ya.
Yeah.
How could you survive and you know be accepted?
Yeah. That is very difficult to talk about because
Right.
I had gone through so much for this
Yes.
interest, for this passion that yang aku suka, you know. Waktu aku mau ambil beauty as my career wise, obviously banyak orang yang cibir, banyak orang yang kayak
look down.
Janganlah, you know, kayak men don't do makeup.
There's
itu
no
gak bakal
future,
ada,
you know,
gitu.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do something like IT or you know, economy kind of thing. You know, that is how society force you to think. You know,
True.
but when you know what you want to do, just go on with it. Karena in the end of the day, the result will shut them out.
True.
Kayak
Itu benar.
setelah you know, setelah kamu udah prove to your to the people surrounded you, they saw how you thrive and how you got up and how you succeed in that field or respected. I cannot say the word succeed, soalnya aku kan belum terlalu successful kan. Respect at least, yeah.
You are on the way.
Yeah, respect at least. Kalau misalnya orang udah melihat kamu sudah direspect di apa tuh namanya, the field, your work field, itu bakal mereka bakal diem sih, mereka bakal langsung okay, you have proved your point. But at the same time bakal ada orang-orang yang bakal bilang, oh ingat gak sih dulu kan aku dukung kamu ini itu, betul gak sih?
Oh my god, that's so bullshit.
Ya, contohnya orang-orang yang terdekat itu yang paling begitulah kan, you know, apa itu namanya, our relatives.
Yes.
From there lah, ingat gak dulu aku bilang iya.
Kamu harus kerjain nih. Padahal dulunya itu janganlah, yang dianya pula yang paling besar kan suaranya. Janganlah. Bataknya langsung keluar ya.
Ya, jadi you know, you just go on with it. You know, you don't need to fit in. You just have to be yourself and you gotta do what, karena in the end of the day, you gonna go on with your life every day with you yourself. You will die alone.
Yes. You own your life sih sebenarnya ya.
Ya, jadi kalau kamu kerjakan sesuatu yang gak bikin kamu senang, kamu bayangin sendiri saja deh, horor banget kan. Kayak
horror,
you know, every day you do something on computer, but your mind is fuck my life.
True.
Sedih kan?
Banyak yang kayak gitu sih. I mean like they are forced by situation dimana, tapi sebenarnya kasihan juga sih orang-orang yang didn't know what to do in their life. Like
that is the worst.
Yes, itu masih banyak banget sih, because they are so, maksudnya kalau kita ini ya, we are artists, right? Maksudnya kita masih at least we know what to do. Tapi kalau orang-orang yang memang basicnya itu bukan di art atau bukan di something skillful, itu kasihan banget sih. Kadang kayak they wanted to do something but they cannot.
Yeah, like not only in art though, kayak di banyak hal. Ada yang suka bisnis, ada yang suka
Food lah, F&B or a lot sih memang.
Yeah, computer or anything, that's
IT,
okay,
yeah.
you know, as long as you need to know apa yang kamu mau bikin sih. Banyak sih kadang aku seperti apa yang Mek bilang itu sangat menyedihkan sekali kalau misalnya kalau ditanya kamu mau bikin apa, gak tahu, kamu sukanya apa, gak
Gak
tahu.
tahu, ya.
Aku sukanya main Instagram.
Langsung
Ya, itu
aku mau
I
jadi
have
atau
no
atau
words.
but actually my Instagram bisa sih, like you can be an influencer or celebgram.
Yeah, but playing bukan kayak active in it or
Ya,
you know,
tapi
I
lu
have no interest.
harus bisa tahu
Yeah.
gimana untuk ini bangun your content, and there's
Yeah.
also a work loh. It's
Yeah.
also a hard work, you know. People
course,
bukan cuma kayak sehari apa sign login di Instagram langsung jadi selebgram gitu.
Yeah.
Enggak.
Betul.
They have to
Dedication.
go through that
Yeah.
fase juga kan.
Betul. Kalau itu yang hebat, dan jangan jadi yang kayak udah gak tahu mau kerjain apapun, bisanya cuma komen.
So atur kehidupan orang.
Komen-komen aja, kamu gak boleh hapus kayak gitu. Kamu postnya kayak gitu sih, kok kamu ngomongin Instagram kayak gitu sih, kok kamu pakai bajunya kayak gitu sih, kok
grow up man, kayak bilang
terus
aja.
nanti ditanyain, jadi kamu maunya apa? Gak tahu.
Klise banget sih.
Kan?
Ya, very klise.
Iya, banyak sih orang kayak gitu sekarang.
Sebenarnya kasihan sih orang kayak gitu, because they are so mereka itu sebenarnya broken di dalamnya, karena mereka lihat kita itu maksudnya mereka maybe see you are successful and then they are not even started yet. Jadi kadang mereka bisa jadi kayak you know hateful or kayak jadi negatif inilah, bring negative energy.
I hope orang-orang kayak begitu itu can find their light sih. Sebenarnya kasihan juga kalau dengan banyaknya orang begitu, itu pun kasihan Indonesia, kasihan negara kita gak bisa berkembang, betul nggak?
Benar sih, I agree.
So we can only play the part where how are we gonna make a change. Kalau misalnya kita cuman we have to find out something what we can do to help them, betul?
True.
Yeah,
that's why
we just do the same.
Yeah, that's why you are in Let's Talk Now. So that people can hear your conversation and your confession, you know. Itu kalau dari 100 orang pasti ada at least 5 to 10% yang bakalan get this message sih. If they are ready to hear it.
Okay lah, just let them be. Cuman kayak you know, we can say that we are quite confident in what we do. Now it's about how are we gonna use that to help others.
True. Yes.
Yeah. From my salon, from my brand, that's where I can stand and talk now. It's because you know, I want to help people like that. Kalau misalnya sebenarnya awal-awalnya aku buka salon itu, I also want to help with kayak orang yang financialnya kurang contohnya, atau orang yang kayak you know they don't know what they want to do. I want to offer them education in terms of hairdressing, you know, and makeup.
Yeah, you should do it, you know. Actually, you can open a class for that because you're good at it.
Ya, karena kan background aku juga education gitu kan. Jadi sebenarnya dari awalnya itu, tapi the funny thing is, waktu aku baru buka salon ini, I was campaigning about this idea. I had 2 applicants.
Okay.
However, the 2 applicants backed out sebelum aku buka salonnya.
Okay.
Dikarenakan they have a lot of priorities.
Oh, such as like kids, family.
Such as contohnya, kids, family, they will not allow them to take a risk untuk belajar.
Oh, okay.
They just want them to start doing work jadi kayak waiters, SPG that can earn you instant money.
But
just that, which is very sad, you know.
Yeah. Because sometimes they don't know how to make a decision. Jadi mereka itu jadinya menangkap decision dari orang-orang yang di samping mereka. Actually building a foundation ya untuk mengajarkan orang-orang yang kayak like they need help. Actually it's very good, you know.
Yeah.
I ever consider, you know, I talk to my friend, like I wanted to build foundation one day kalau memang aku diberi kesempatan. Itu yang gue mikirin sih, school or foundation.
Yeah.
To help people, ya benar. Memang sebenarnya kalau hidup kita itu bisa membantu, that will be good.
But all of this juga harus dibantu dengan mindsetnya dari orang-orang sekitar kita, karena we are, for example, the people who don't know they have options. Itu kan istilahnya mereka nggak tahu mereka ada option apa. Bikin rambut di Indonesia enggak di waktu zaman-zaman sekolahnya itu edukasi kita cuma terekspos dengan hal-hal yang sangat mainstream. Yang kayak hal-hal contohnya jadi dokter. Nggak ada yang kayak you know, you can be whoever you want.
No.
You know, instead of that, kayak tone-nya itu yang kalau kita masih zaman-zaman sekolah lebih kayak dokter itu hebat loh, kayak gini.
Guru itu hebat loh.
Yang kayak bidang-bidang yang begitu. Jadi kayak bidang-bidang di beauty contohnya itu, I was not exposed to it at all.
Yeah.
During my school time, during our school time mana ada coba, kayak malahan kita dibilang rambut nggak boleh panjang melewati ini. Jadi kamu jadi nggak bisa ekspresif, ngerti nggak sih? You know, your talent or your interest semuanya itu jadi di suppress, jadi begitu.
Di-suppress,
ya. Jadi terakhir semua orang perginya ke sekolah itu rambut kotak semua sama. Betul nggak sih, nggak boleh cat rambut?
Cliche.
You know. Yeah, so you are not exposed to it until you graduated.
You know, even me, I have my hair short, right? When I was in the high school, itu gue juga dibilangin loh, lu kalau mau jadi model jangan sekarang. Maksudnya kalau kita short kan tuh rapi gitu ya. Tapi ya kayak gitu, maksudnya mungkin mereka mikirnya perempuan itu not supposed to have a short hair.
Yeah. Itulah mindset yang tadi aku bilang itu yang sebenarnya salah. Dari yang seharusnya mengedukasi, instead of menjelaskan atau give us more options on what we can be.
Yes.
Terakhir kita di force untuk fit into the society ini. That's why jadi kayak aku juga gak bisa salahkan dengan orang yang lost with ideas on what they wanna do.
Yes.
Itu karena mereka nggak terekspos dengan option apa yang mereka ada untuk hidup mereka. Jadinya comes to the age, it's stuck there. Ada family, udah harus ada penghasilan, you know. So I have to find a quick money.
Yes.
Jadi dia neglected, dia jadi tidak berani untuk bermimpi.
Soalnya untuk bermimpi itu it's not easy at all.
To dream of something you need sacrifice.
You need sacrifice.
Your comfort zone.
Yeah. That's true. Kayak gue aja mau kesini aja gue mesti ini kan, somehow you need to sacrifice your family or your partner, you know. But you achieve your dreams.
Yeah. Do you have any plan to move back to Medan?
Not yet. I'm not even I'm not even 1 year here. Hello. No. Terus
perbedaan mindset di Indonesia sendiri aja terbagi-bagi. Contohnya di setiap kota itu mindsetnya berbeda. I can only talk from what Medan and let's say Jakarta ya contohnya. Yes. Banyak orang waktu aku makeup gitu banyak yang bilang sama aku, kenapa kamu gak mau ke Jakarta aja? Kalau ke Jakarta itu minimal orang makeup sekali makeup wedding aja udah 10 juta. Kalau kita di Medan 5 juta aja dibilang aneh kuy.
Mahal ya.
Aneh sekali, betul gak sih?
Mahal, ya.
Every city aja masih kayak tidak appreciate apa yang you know doing makeup is not easy. It's so difficult. It's not about how many followers you have. It's about kalau mindset aku lah ya. When I do makeup for somebody, I need to make sure that person is happy.
Do you still do makeup?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I need to make sure. Kayaknya mindsetnya makeup aku itu makeup is not to change your face. Sekarang kan zamannya kayak orang-orang Medan itu maunya kalau di makeup tuh mukanya harus berubah. Padahal sebenarnya
Really?
makeup itu is highlighting
Tapi
your
ya
features.
ada sih customer yang kayak aku mau ini loh ya berubah jadi Kardashian atau apa gitu kan.
Yeah, I think that is becoming character makeup. Kalau wedding
Oh
itu
ya.
you need to highlight your beauty.
Tapi
Highlight your
sebenarnya di
features.
wedding makeup itu justru customernya malah malah gak mau terlalu ini kan, biasanya kan, gak mau terlalu berubah kan mukanya kan.
Berubahlah.
Really?
你讲喺正，我唔知开到 Pinocchio。
Indonesia bahasa boy. Ya.
Ya, jadi mindset setiap kota itu pun masih harus diperbaharui kan, dari cara menanggapi or appreciate art for example, dengan apa yang kita bikin itu kayak di Jakarta itu lebih open minded sekarang, which is good.
True.
Kalau di Medan itu masih sangat minim.
Masih
Ya,
sangat minim
jadi
sih untuk
masih sangat
ya.
minim ya. Jadi kayak mereka masih termakan dengan yang namanya merek, masih termakan dengan namanya siapa senior siapa enggak.
True.
Masih
true.
kayak tergantung dengan kayak berapa orang yang pernah make up dengan kamu. Padahal sebenarnya art is about
I don't know why they like to ask that question, It's so unnecessary.
Ya, padahal kan kayak makeup itu is about how do you make that person feel confident. Betul nggak sih? Kalau aku tipe orang yang kayak aku tipe makeup artist yang when I make up that person, I'm gonna have a conversation dimana kalau aku bakal bikin orang itu comfortable and feel themselves instead of kayak merasa kayak okay, so technical, you need to be so symmetrical, kayak semuanya itu harus kayak jadi kaku banget mukanya. Kan ada mikirnya kayak gitu kan. Kayak kiri kanan itu have to be totally kayak the same. Padahal mata kita aja beda besarnya.
Beda.
Kayak
pipi kita beda, tulang pipi kita. Semua beda sih. Telinga semua.
It's actually about illusion on how to make that person feel confident about themselves. Betul? Ya. So itu aja masih sesimpel itu aja orang masih tidak mengerti. Orang masih mau why make up supaya jadi seperti Kim K for example.
Yes.
I have to make up supaya aku jadi Maggie for example. but it's supposed to be I want to make up to look my best.
Ya, sebenarnya itu kan.
Mindsetnya. To be like that. Ya, jadi we still have a long journey to take actually. And never let anyone tell you kalau misalnya your work offline itu tidak prioritas. Kan banyak orang yang look down on you because you do makeup, you do hair. A guy doing hair.
Apalagi especially cowok ya.
Iya, apalagi contohnya aku cowok bikin makeup, bikin rambut. Kayak sehari-hari itu orang kirain you a joke. You do work that is so low. Banyak kan kalau di salon-salon itu contohnya kalau kamu.
How could it be low?
Karena mereka they just judge you. Karena menurut mereka itu kalau kamu jadi banker, jadi dokter itu lebih terrespected. Padahal in our work offline kayak art gitu, it's difficult too.
Yeah. Maksudnya
it took years to actually learn on how to create the best eye look for you. Different type of eyes and hair for example. Kita kadang dikasih foto kalau customer datang ke salon, kita tanyain Cici atau Koko mau rambutnya kayak gimana. They will flash you pictures.
Yes.
For less than 1 minute.
Okay.
And you had to be able to achieve that.
Kalau enggak, mereka bakal kecewa kan?
Ya, betul kan? So that is also a skill, but no one realize it.
Iya, benar.
It took us years to actually jadi ibaratnya seperti dewa dewi yang hanya merekam apa yang kamu mau for less than 60 seconds, and you must be able to execute it.
Wow.
Right?
Gila sih, ya. Yeah. Right.
But nobody has thought of that. Nggak ada orang yang pernah memikirkan, ini hairdresser, it's so difficult. Instead, people will ask you how much you charge them, and they will just comment terlalu mahal. Like that. Kayak contoh cat rambut. Kayak contoh sesimpel cat rambut, cat akar.
Cat akar.
It's so simple. Cat akar kayaknya okay lah, gray hair kan sedikit aja. In their mindset, it has to be so cheap. They don't care about
50,000? What?
Yeah, they don't care about kayak condition of your hair. How many colors has it been? Bagaimana caranya berapa persen untuk menutupi uban kamu? Bagaimana untuk mencampur warna supaya warna kamu tidak pudar cepat? Kan ada yang cat rambutnya pudar cepat jadi kuning, betul kan?
Benar.
All of this consideration they don't think. They just want to judge you on how much you charge.
Mereka tuh
Right
kayak
away.
habis itu mereka udah maksudnya if they think it's expensive, mereka kan biasa gengsi, and then like okay lah do, and then kalau nggak sesuai dengan mereka, they will like wah very
defensive,
defensive.
you know? Ya, padahal kan semua itu juga ilmu yang kita asah bertahun-tahun. Ya, contohnya yang lain lagi kayak orang datang ke salonmu itu cat rambut, as simple as that ya. Mereka cuman mau tahu harganya berapa. Kalau harganya mahal itu langsung nggak mau dengar lagi penjelasannya. Padahal banyak hal-hal consideration yang kayak mereka nggak pikirkan. Contohnya zat-zat amonia. Zat amonia itu padahal kan harus dibersihkan di antara 30 menit setelah kamu proses kimia cat rambut itu.
Okay.
Banyak salon yang nggak tahu. So they don't give that treatment right after. Instead mereka bakal suruh kamu datang lagi next week.
Okay.
Mereka tahu kamu udah bayar mahal kan. So they want a continuous thing. Instead of looking after health care, you know, kayak untuk your hair care gitu, mereka nggak memikirkannya itu sedetail mungkin. Jadi they use money to play, you know. Kayak nanti ada yang lebih senior, charge yang harganya begitu, nanti dibanding-bandingkan. Padahal ilmu di rambut itu sangatlah selalu berkembang.
Benar. Yeah. And every artist itu different sih. Maksudnya tangan mereka dari semua itu semua beda sih.
Kayak my salon, kayak how I always face challenges ini. Kalau misalnya aku cat rambut kan aku semuanya udah include.
Benar.
Contohnya include vitaminnya semua itu dalam satu harga. Then people don't want to know that, you know. They just want to know how much you charge.
Padahal, wow, berarti kamu include ini ya semua udah all in one ya.
Vitamin, buang amonia,
soalnya
all
usually
right ones.
nggak include loh.
Ya karena aku gak mau orang pulang ke rumah rambutnya rusak, terus gak sehat gitu loh. Padahal zat-zat kimia ini kadang tidak bisa dilihat dengan mata, tapi bisa dihirup. Jadi it is so important. Ada yang mau cat rambut yang sangat murah walaupun gak apa-apa, you know, as long as it is cheap. Tapi kan, you know, that's not supposed how I want to portray untuk di Indonesia ini, because I want to help people to realize kalau in our work itu sebenarnya sangat banyak hal-hal ilmu yang mereka nggak tahu yang kita bisa share.
Maybe because orang-orang itu kadang mereka udah terbiasa sama the situation and the habit yang kayak memang harusnya kita kalau ke salon itu kita harus nanya ini nanya itu, kalau enggak mereka bisa ya maybe juga sebenarnya persepsi itu mungkin udah salah sih dari sananya.
Iya betul, ini dari society sebenarnya,
dari society sih.
Dari business people pun salah sih sebenarnya, ada yang cuma mau untung, betul kan. Jadinya you know we shoot ourselves on the feet, you know, kayak gitu. So if we want to make a change, memang we have to be very resilient lah untuk kayak, you know, stand on what you think is right.
True. Soalnya kadang ada yang wrong itu dibenarkan juga kan.
Ya,
yang salah itu dibenarkan, yang benar itu disalahkan. Jadi terbalik.
Karena kita takut untuk berkata.
Benar.
You know, sometimes we think kayak customer is a king. Kita selalu bilang kayak gitu kan. Memang betul customer is a king. But tidak ada salahnya if we suggesting or explain things yang bisa untuk kebaikan mereka sendiri, you know. Dan kita sebagai customer, we have to be open-minded in accepting kayak stories or suggestions as well, you know.
True.
Mau bayar atau enggak, that is different story, but it is also our responsibility as a business owner to explain,
Yes.
you know, so that we do not jeopardize kayak health-nya dari customer kita.
I have to close this.
Last
Do
word.
you have any word to our netizens?
You know, be very confident in who you are. Don't try to fit in. Remember, we all die alone. We were born alone, we die
Oops.
alone. So, might as well do things that makes us happy. Jangan mikirin orang bisa judge kita bagaimana. Soalnya di dunia ini kita bikin apapun itu bakal tetap salah, bakal ada aja hujatannya.
Benar.
So, just let it.
Just be
confident.
be you and just be happy lah ya. Intinya ya.
Yes, just be you and be happy and be positive. And you know, never dismiss any ideas from people.
Yes.
Itu sangat penting.
Itu sangat penting.
Karena kita gimana ya, banyak orang yang sekarang mindsetnya egois and just cuma mau menang sendiri.
Benar.
And we don't want to listen to others, we just want to listen to ourselves. Kalau begitu mah terakhirnya jadinya nggak bisa kembang, kan?
Yalah, kempis aja lah ya.
Yeah, so remember that.
Okay, thank you so much, Steven Leonard. It's so good. It's so nice
Thank
having you
you.
here.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for
The
having
pleasure
me.
is mine. Thank you. We'll see you again.
See you again. Bye bye.
Let's close it.
Let's talk.